if you win a super lotto, you can give us each $500 just saying. We don't have to do anything. We give you entertainment enough. That should be.
I'll do things.
And some of it would go back into the podcast, pretty sure, because it's, coming from the podcast.
Steve's in my bag, bro. What you mean?
Steve's willing to sacrifice his self-worth, his self-dignity.
Steve's willingness. And
if you're gonna throw rolls of cash at me, I'll do what you want.
I just imagine like just some old guy in a chair, just like with rolls of hundreds, just tossing at Steve's face. Dance.
I'm like, I'm gonna look for the chance and I'm gonna choke you out.
Sorry.
Whose episode technically was it?
Technically,
the one that got deleted
mine.
was mine. Technically, it's Lay's, which I don't mind. You can have it because I don't have anything.
Okay.
Which I hope you do.
Okay,
cool.
Let me just pull up my notes just so I have it ready before we officially start. Oh!
Take that ass switch. Hands on your knees.
2 different generations.
Oh! What?
Nothing.
Just getting down. I'm getting jiggy with it.
Ew.
Bro. You can't get jiggy anymore. Your knees will break.
Yeah, you're old.
Nah, I got them Game Boy knees.
Just callous the fuck up.
No,
just perpetually red all the time. That's what it is.
Jesus.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Welcome to the podcast.
You brought this upon yourself.
Happy New Year again, but not really. Technically, kind of. We didn't. We did, but we didn't say it on the podcast.
Lee fucked up and he deleted his episode. Now move forward.
I did an oopsie again. This one, I just selected all the files instead of only most of the files. But we're here. Sorry, but we're here. New year, same bullshit. And yeah, it's kind of about it for the introductions. You know me, Lee. I'm the host for this episode. Then you got whatever the fuck that is.
He's shaking his
Steve,
shoulders, bro. He has his newfound freedom. He's just like, I'm gonna show these off real quick.
I have my hands like between my pits because it's fucking cold up in this bitch.
We need to get you to like a tanning salon or something. Get you a little color.
I'm good.
Just a little. That's what
there's no we here.
Yeah, there is.
There's no we here.
Yeah, there is.
It's just me and mind your own business.
There's we in weed. Oh, it's a container. Fine. And then we have Richard.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, hello.
And we're here from a friend.
Yeah.
Cue the imaginary theme song or whatever.
Okay.
No.
That's all I got. Go.
Awesome. Hi everybody. How was your guys' weeks? We kind of been hanging out a little bit more this week lately, I think, because we've been gaming. I don't know. We've only got maybe like a couple, like not in person, mind you, but like online, like a little bit more than last week we did or the week before. So I don't think there is really anything to catch up on. Is there anything new happen that you guys haven't mentioned or anything like that?
No. I'm nothing that's like worth saying or explaining. It's been quiet.
Biggest thing was just that we couldn't upload the episode. That's it.
The New Year's been treating you guys right.
I've been poor as fuck. That's the main reason I haven't gone out or done anything either. So holidays and all that shit.
Holiday recovery.
I just got paid though, and that holiday pay came in.
I'm still waiting to get paid.
Very nice.
So
I don't know. I mean, I started my year with like my goal that I wanted to like start off with, and that was it. I hit a new like my PR, my personal.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like basically saying like you have a resolution, but not calling it a resolution. I thought that's what you were saying.
Personal record of 7 seconds. Good job.
What I did was you squeeze and you hold it on, so that way it doesn't come out.
Okay.
It's the bar.
Yep.
Sure.
That is exactly what I thought about.
No, yeah. Basically, I the goal I wanted to get towards like the beginning of the year was I already achieved it, so that was cool. Now it's just a matter of working on like making it look and feel good all the way through, not just getting it like down.
Yeah.
Isn't your thing that you wanted to do? Isn't that this year? In a couple months?
It's in May.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so.
Cool. Oh yeah, competition. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wait, so are you gonna be like? Are you gonna see like Sylvester Stallone at that shit or like Arnold?
No, it's not Mr. Olympic.
Oh, what does it matter, bro? What if they're guest judging or something?
I can't wait to go and just look at all the other guys.
I can't wait to go and be the smallest guy there.
What do you mean? I'm not,
bro.
I'm pretty small.
No.
Yeah, Lee.
Wait aside, you're taller than me, sir.
Oh, good save.
Yeah. look at that blur on your camera because it's like stop being a pick me.
I was like, that was the fastest. No.
Stop it. I'm like, what?
I told you guys lie.
Oh my god. Jesus.
God damn it.
That joke we had, but it's terrible. None of your guys' concern.
Anyway.
But cool. In May. Mm-hmm. That's what I was wondering. I thought it was in April for some reason.
No, it's May. It's cool. If I meet weight in April, then I'm able to. I'm short 19, like 18 and a half pounds.
Bro. Well, you could just eat some
yeah.
food.
It's tough.
A month straight. Fuck it.
It's Brian come out here, dude. Eat with Brian.
Yeah, but Brian eats like shit. Like that's the difference. Like he doesn't eat healthy. I can't like dirty bulk because it's not gonna benefit me.
I don't understand how that man can eat so much.
I don't either. That guy has a void in his stomach. Yeah.
And he still
just walks around. Yeah.
I don't know where it goes. Oh, speaking of
metabolism.
I wanted to mention on the Christmas podcast or whatever, the one after, but Brian got me stickers and stuff. I'm gonna put some on my mic, I think. But I swapped out one of my little charms on here, and it's a little New Jeans bunny. You can't really see it, and I don't want to take it off. Well, I guess I can.
Oh, we can see it. Somewhat. Hold it from a little farther back. A little farther back. Never mind. It adjusted again.
I think you can kind of. There we go. Look at her. She's so cute. And then on the back it says New Jeans.
What? But well, you can't see that.
Yeah. Can't see that at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But it's like it's really faded, but it's really cute. I almost missed it. I almost missed it because it was like in the envelope. So just want to point that out. But it's on here now. It's super cute. And I'm trying to debate whether or not to take off the snowflakes on my boom arm. I don't think I'm going to. I wrap these motherfuckers like each, like there's 2 bars. I don't want to. You still have your white frosting in your fucking mirror?
Bro, I'm not home. I just got home like 30 minutes ago. I don't. The fuck?
So me too.
No, that's coming off. Hopefully, I should be taking off this weekend.
Take it off.
I am.
Yeah, take it off right now.
I don't think he's talking about the mirror anymore.
I'm not. But
harassment and lies today.
Speaking of the weekend, we did have the Golden Globes weekend. Did you guys see that? Were you guys in that kind of space? I don't know what you little straighties are like where your ears are at when it comes down to shit like that.
I didn't watch them. I had saw some highlights and heard some things about like Joe Coy. What the hell is his name?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All I know is that apparently he was shitty. His jokes didn't land. And that's pretty much everything I took out from that. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's surprising.
I was expecting, because he did, of course, like the hosts throughout like the weeks before or whatever, a couple days before, they'll go on like news stations, do interviews, stuff like that, and you know, people are like, "Oh, are you prepping? Are you watching anything? Are you nervous?" And Joe Coy, I don't think I know of Joe Coy, and I think I've seen him in a couple things. I can't name any of them off the top of my head. I just know that he's a comedian. And from what I remember, come out of movies,
he's just a comedian.
Yeah, from what I remember, he's just kind of funny. I don't remember him like really like kind of being shitty or sucky, but man, did he leave an impression on a lot of people this weekend.
I don't think that's it. I just think that his comedy isn't that type of crowd. Majority of the people there aren't Filipinos or aren't the people who come to his shows. Like a lot of people who come to his shows are like Southeast Asian people. Like it's not there's not many rich white people who go to his things, or at least the people who watch him on TV, who watch the what was it?
The Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes, right? Who watch that I'm pretty sure aren't aware of who Joe Coy is, just because of the comedy, the type of comedian he is. Like he really like has his crowd of people. Like I watched a couple comedians talk about him already, and everyone's like, no, he just went on and did his thing. Like he didn't like. They're like he prepped. If his jokes didn't stick, that's just the crowd's impression, because you look at that crowd and it's like you kind of have to switch your type of comedy when it comes to that, because those people aren't gonna really understand the majority of it.
See, but I saw it because I saw people talking about it, and they played it on their videos or whatever. It was boring. Like his jokes were just shitty. Like even coming from me, I was just like, yeah, that wasn't good. Like it's not even that they were like offensive or anything like that. It's just they sucked. They just weren't funny. And especially like his delivery, it was just very like, I don't know, bro. This is really the best you could do. That's just me. I don't know. I can't recall any of his work.
I think that's the thing, is that for me, I kind of expected more. Not even because he was like saying, "Oh, I'm prepping" or "I'm blah blah blah." I just like from what I remember of Joe Coy, he isn't bad. From what I've seen him in, he's funny. So that's why when I saw it, I was like, Joe, you could have done better. I don't know, like in a general sense, but like kind of like Richard said, I didn't really think they were that funny, his jokes. I thought they were just kind of like, I don't know. It felt like middle-aged man just hosting a show, an award show, and just kind of just doing not too funny jokes. And then on top of that, his whole like that Barbie thing did not go well.
Yeah, that Barbie joke that you're talking about, or is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
with that and Oppenheimer or whatever. Because I guess like he just said like, oh, Oppenheimer, or like you have Oppenheimer, the best, or like based on some fucking
400 something page
research thing and all this other bullshit. And then it's like, and then you have
Barbie,
tits of
about
Barbie,
big tits and a plastic doll.
Yeah,
and it's like
it just didn't land. No, it's not even it's not even like, because I saw some people saying like, oh, he's misogynist, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that wasn't really misogynist to me. It was just like a really shitty jab at a movie.
I thought it just
didn't land.
I thought it was a shitty job and very cheap, but it also just kind of like, it was super ironic, because the Barbie movie does talk about like just men just kind of downplaying women and just kind of doing that kind of like behavior when it comes to what women do or go through or have to deal with or whatever. So it's just kind of funny that the movie showcases that, and then like
he comes out
host,
and does that.
He comes out and he's just like, wow, titties. I'm like, oh God, Joe, stop. But yeah, I don't know.
My question is, why would they put a comedian to like host something that has to do with movies?
That's the thing, is that they usually do, but I feel like they need to just, I don't know. I feel like they need a more of a personality person, I guess, or maybe like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Somebody that isn't really.
What do you mean personality?
Somebody that isn't there to just do jokes. Somebody that can like kind of have like that energy or that vibe that is like host vibe or energy, not really like a talk show host per se.
That's kind of what it would have been though, no? Because comedians don't really have a personality. They're comedians. Like their entire thing is jokes. It's not even like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really need someone that's gonna just be saying jokes all night, like kind of treating like a comedy special on top of an award ceremony. I just kind of want someone that's gonna have like some wittiness for me personally. I don't really watch award shows anyways. I like you guys. I watch the highlights for the most part, and gay, so I will look at the dresses and stuff like that and see what the gals and the pals are wearing for the night. But yeah, I don't really watch for the host unless it's someone that's like good. And I think the only one that I thought was pretty good was and I can't remember his name. It was that British or that UK I think he was I don't know if he's a comedian. I think he's an actor, and he basically was just talking shit to the movie stars like the entire night. And
I don't know.
Fuck, what did he say? I forgot what he was. Nah, I can't remember him. He like talked about I think he pointed out about like how people are very quick to voice their like opinions or protection on like people that are being affected by predatory like directors and producers, and yet they work for those people, or they'll say how great they are during their speeches. And he said that stuff, and it's like, and they'll cut to the movie stars, and they're just like, oh my god, oh shit. I was like, this guy's great. I'm pretty sure some people know what I'm talking about if they like frequent the like award ceremonies, because I know some people are really like into that kind of scene or whatever. But
I don't know. You know, I was like, you know who would be a good host? Like Seth Rogen. That'd be a good host, I think.
I feel like he'd be too awkward. I feel like he wouldn't have like the, I don't know. I feel like he's not. Is it public speaking? I don't know.
I just think it'd be funny. He'd be funny without trying too hard, and he just has a good overall personality, I think. No?
Who do I want to see? I want to see a duo. Oh, you know who was good? I did like I liked Tina. I think it was Tina Fey, and I think it's Amy. Is it Amy Fuller, the blonde girl with the
Polar? Amy
Polar. Yeah, I thought they were good. They hosted, I think, or they presented a couple of awards at an award ceremony with a couple of years ago, and I thought they did really good. They were funny, and they were funny. And I personally, and I think we all do. Tina Fey's writing is really good, so the way she delivers and her jokes are hit pretty well with the general audience or whatever. So I think she would be pretty cool. Those two would be pretty good hosts. I think that's what I like more. Do like two hosts, like a duo host.
Yeah, it's easy because you can riff off each other instead of one person trying to tell jokes.
Yeah, that's a given. But I also feel like that could also come off like super cheesy. Like it's one thing for one person to bomb, but it's another thing for two people to be like, what about that?
I like the crappy ass
movie
Game Awards.
Yeah,
they have the shittiest hosts, bro.
So fucking cheesy, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But to come back to the awards part, fucking Last of Us did great. They won a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I forgot the name of the actress. Storm Reed. She won I think best guest appearance or something. Or
was she?
Riley from Ellie's
oh, gotcha.
Girlfriend technically, or best friend. Yeah. She won, and her speech was so cute. They like cut to her mom, and she was like thanking her mom, and her mom was in tears. Oh, it was a really good speech. Yeah. And you can see when they were announced, or when they were like saying the nominations, I think for best actor in a series, and Pedro Pascal's camera popped up, and you can see I forgot the name of the actress that played Ellie. Do you guys remember her name?
No.
Fuck. No.
I can't remember her name, but she's in the background of Pedro's camera, and you could just see her like cheering for him super loud in the back. So I thought that was really cute. And then Nick Offerman won an award too for his portrayal for Bill. Yeah. And I think the actor that played Frank was there, and you saw him like share a kiss before he went up, and I was like, oh, that's so cute too. I like it.
Oh, that's cool.
I think so. He kissed somebody before he went up, and it was a man, and I think that was him. I saw it like in passing, but it was really cute. I liked it. And then yeah, the girls fucking killed it. I'm thinking about the dresses too. Gillian Anderson's vagina dress. That's basically what it was awesome. Huh? I love her. Yeah, so Gillian Anderson, for those that don't know, is Agent Scully from X-Files. She plays the mom in Sex Education for Otis. I don't remember the name of the character. I only remember Otis as because of the main character, but She plays the mom, and she's a sex therapist in that show. So I guess she like is kind of passionate about that because apparently on her Instagram, she's constantly posting like crocheted penises and like artistic vaginas because she thinks that one, they're just body parts anyways. So it's not like there's nothing inherently sexual about it. We, the people, make it sexual. And so she's like just kind of being like sex positive or not even sex positive, just stuff like that. What?
I was looking at the dress. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean vagina dress? And
yeah,
I was like, I see it.
It's a cream dress. Very simple top, and then a long, like big bellowed out bottom, and it's all cream, but the embroidering is white vaginas just all over. Like it's very faint, but it's very pretty. It's very like subtle. Beef. It looks like a little bit. All vagina is pretty. All vagina is beautiful.
Sure.
Cool.
Anyway. See how these guys took a second to respond to that? Cancel them, please. I've been saying this. No, Siri, no.
Everybody knows.
Like, cancel.
Everybody knows. Some of them look funky, bro. That goes for dicks too.
Dicks are just, I think, funky looking in general. When it like in general, we have like a fucking, what is it? What was a shriveled up brain attached to them at all times? There's the dick, and then there's the balls. Like when you look at balls.
I've never once looked at my dick and thought it was shriveled up brain.
Yeah, I didn't either until I heard some. I think it was my friend Liv who said the exact same thing when I was telling her about
mine
some shit.
Because
my shit don't look like a raisin.
Mine don't. Yeah, mine. Yeah. What?
Richard, the brains have like wrinkles, right?
Yeah.
You know when they're
is it a reach of a joke?
Yeah, I guess
no.
So. I don't know.
When balls are cold and they shrivel up, you guys need. Well, okay, you guys haven't really looked at. That makes more sense. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, to me the joke made sense, and I was like, true, that's true. So I guess you guys need to like look at balls. I don't know. I guess you guys. That's why I'm like. I guess they wouldn't like get it because they're not like really looking in that area for the most part.
I mean, even if I was to see like a dude's penis, like because it's in front of me, I'm not gonna be like,
looks like
you're right. No.
Yeah, no. Okay, hold on. Being realistic. Porn. We've all watched it, obviously.
No.
Specifically going for Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think of like when the dick is in the shot?
Nothing. My brain like doesn't.
You like block it out, right?
Yeah, my brain doesn't process penis.
You know what's funny is I always thought about that. I was like, isn't like,
does it make us a little gay because we see like dudes?
No. Oh. No, my brain just kind of always thought that it's kind of weird. Like for me personally, I find everything sexy for the most part, especially nowadays. I just think people are sexy and attractive and hot and
so woke.
They can get it. I'm a horny person. That's just kind of what it boils down to. I'm just a lover of people. That's just kind of what it is. Still identify as gay though. Not gonna change that. Don't even, I don't even want to do labels. I just feel like it's easier just to put that, and I don't want to set up expectations for anybody else that's gonna assume anything of me. So I just say that because that's what it's been, and that's easy, and I'm not gonna deal with it. So. But that being said, though, when I see stuff like that, I see straight porn, gay porn, whatever. I just think the act, whatever is happening, is hot. Lesbian porn, I think it's kind of boring. Not gonna lie, it's just a lot of like, not really my thing. It's like
lesbian porn has to be very specific. They both have to be stupid hot in order for me to actually be like, oh, I'll watch that.
I think that's why it's like not to be like super. Not to be like super bro or dude or straight about it or whatever, but like, yeah, I feel like for women, even with me saying what I said, for me to be sexually attracted to someone that is feminine or whatever, like certain boxes have to be checked that I don't even know what they are. I just need to be like seeing it in passing. I'm like, oh, okay. This ticked a box. I don't know what the box is, but it ticked it. So now let's see what's going to happen. And if it's gonna be too two of them at the same time, then I'm like,
He's not
I
kidding.
don't really know about this.
One of them
I don't
has
really
to be
know.
wearing a strap on.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I'm like,
It has to be a chick with
I
a
don't-
dick.
that's what I was gonna say. It's like I don't really if I'm gonna watch someone, if I'm gonna watch lesbians bone and they're gonna put a strap on, it doesn't make any sense for me because it's like I might as well just watch straight porn and then I get the best of both worlds anyways. So, but that's me when I'm looking
then
at
you-
straight porn.
But then you have four tits instead of just two.
Yeah, I'm not a tits guy. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm an ass man all around. Men, women, just a nice pair of cheeks, all about it. I could get lost in the sauce. I'm all about that shit. So yeah, I don't need like double D's or anything like that, or just a good pair of tits. It's like it's a plus, but I don't need it. I don't look for it. So
There is a limit to how big before it just gets gross. That's all I'm gonna say.
you got a lot of opinion about women.
I got a lot of opinion about excessive body modification.
What if it's just natural? Some women just have
Oh, then that's-
naturally big
Then that's
boobs.
good for them, just not my preference. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm a boob guy.
Thank you, Steve. Do you like all boobs, Steve?
I do. Yeah,
That's cap.
God.
I do. No.
That's
Oh,
cap.
Jesus.
Well, I
That's
like
cap.
I like titties.
I'm gonna be straight up. That's cap.
Why is that
Oh,
cap?
sh-
Please elaborate to me why it's cap.
Let me. Okay, all
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying, I'm being realistic. You're
Go
gonna
ahead.
you're gonna tell me you're gonna see somebody with like giant fucking, I don't know, size, fucking
G's?
size. No, like the
Oh.
big ones, like
the big one.
the ones where they look like, oh shit, she has back problems for sure. Like,
Go ahead,
I don't-
dude. I can fix her.
Man, we started talking about Barbie and female empowerment and Julian Anderson in a pussy dress, and then we got to this point. Lord of mercy.
So yeah, you were saying?
yeah, comes to this point where there's a size where I'm just like, not even thinking about it. Like, oh, that's sexy. I'm just like, dude,
Is that your-
must
is
be
that the same-
uncomfortable?
Is that the same concept with like butt for you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh.
fair.
Oh,
Oh no, I think very.
No, it's for sure.
It's like-
but,
it's like
then I
for-
was thinking about like,
like for example, like Kim, like Kardashians, any of the Kardashians besides like fucking what's her name, Kendall,
Courtney.
like, or I guess whatever. That's just way too big.
no, not even that. It just looks like the proportions look weird.
That's
there are
why
certain
I'm
photos and
saying.
angles. Well, no, there's certain photos and angles of it just looking really like it's. I like people that are like me, thick, and I like people that are like Steve or Richard, healthy, or I like people that are like malnourished and look like they need to go to sleep and drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah. No, that's
So
fine.
I'm all about different shapes and sizes, but everything is proportionate to that body type. Everything just kind of like fits. If it looks like anything's a little too, like obviously, like enhanced, and it's not like natural, even if it is not natural, just as long as it looks good. I personally don't think Kim Kardashian's ass looks good in a
I
lot
don't
of
either.
photos. I just think it looks fake.
It's
It looks
grabbing
like
you.
a-
Not real.
Loaded diaper, dude.
No, I mean it. Like I feel like I've seen, but we all have seen those photos of like just like
Yeah, but
eye
everybody
to
has
ass
a bad.
ratio.
Everybody has a bad angle, no matter like who the fuck you
No,
are.
but
Like, that's
see-
just all it really comes down
But
to.
see, no. But see, when we're sticking to the Kardashians, when you look at them, every fucking angle is bad except for the ones in pictures where they stick to one certain angle. That's my opinion.
Would you clap?
No,
Neither of them.
maybe.
Not including Kendall or Courtney.
I mean, Kylie. That's a given.
Yeah, or,
She's body enhanced all the
I
way
know
through
that.
too.
I won't like it. At least not as much as like the other two, but I'll still do it. This is weird. I want to get away from
No.
this. I'm
No,
so
no,
sorry for
no,
any of this
no,
conversation.
I was
Sit
about to
there
say,
and
I'm
think
sorry
about
for
what
any
you
of the
said.
fucking female listeners anyway. That's
No,
uncomfortable
but
with them
guess-
just being
yes.
like, "Would you clap a Kardashian?"
But, like, why did we get
with
there?
a K. No, but to bring it back to the Golden Globes and to be a little bit on the positive side, it's going to be a complete 180. Barbie.
I still haven't watched
but,
it, so I don't know.
We can talk about her dress. It was a pretty dress.
no, they have Margot, yeah, she had a good dress. It was,
yeah, she had a Barbie dress.
Yeah, it was designed off of a Barbie doll's dress, and it was like recreated for her. But Issa Rae was there, and she was interviewed by the TikTok page. What is it called? Recess Therapy. I think you guys might have seen it.
Nope.
Recess Therapy is he's a white guy. Skinny, wears glasses, and he interviews kids and it's basically just asks them questions on like a playground. Their parents are around and he's just like,
oh no, I have not.
What do you think of blah blah blah, or what do you want to be when you grow up, or how do you feel about this? And these kids say, oh, I think they ask like, who's the most beautiful person, and those are
my
like,
mom,
my mama, and they look at her and she's just like, what? And she's like, yeah, I think she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And she works really. I was like, oh my God, these kids are so cute.
No, that's every kid.
Yeah. I remember when I was younger, my dad, whenever my aunts and uncles would be like, Lee, why are you so cute? My dad always wanted, I would say, I don't know, but he always wanted me to say, because I look like my dad. That's what he wanted me to say. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I was like, oh, okay. But so he was there and he had like, I guess, I don't know if he was there with the two girls. I think it was him and then these two little girls, and they were interviewing people that were coming up. But Issa Rae is in the Barbie movie. She plays President Barbie, and it's these two little black girls, and she walks up and he was like, these two girls want to ask you something or want to say something to you, and they're just so ecstatic. They're like, oh my God, we saw in the Barbie movie, you're President Barbie. And she's like, yeah, of course I am. And they're like, they're all giggly and they're like, we wanted to be President Barbie too. And it's just so cute watching these two little girls just kind of have that moment of like, just kind of seeing Issa react to them, like just basically saying, because you were that, I want to be that. And they obviously are very similar. Issa Rae is a black actress. These little girls are black too. So it's just kind of nice to see, for those of you that don't like inclusion or whatever, suck a dick. That shit was cute as hell. I love watching those moments of like people seeing like themselves and other characters and stuff like that. And it's just really cute to see like such a young little person basically just be like, I want to be president too because I saw you as a president in the Barbie movie. And she was like, what do you want to do when you're president? They're like, everybody be sassy. And I was like, oh my God, these girls are awesome. They gave her a little friendship bracelet, and then I think that was the end of the interview. But it was really cute. I really liked it. I liked I don't know. I like those moments of like where inclusivity like really works out. And I don't know if it's something in the water or something, but I saw a TikTok recently about, I'm gonna call her a pick me because it was giving pick me.
Okay.
There was a TikTok of this
flip.
woman basically. It was almost the exact opposite. So she's like, honestly, stop trying to push Star Wars, or stop putting women in Star Wars. Stop trying to make women involved in Star Wars. It doesn't make any sense. They don't want to be involved in it. Let the guys have their thing. Like, we have no like interest. And it's like,
who is we?
Did you not watch it?
She just wants to be Padme.
Yeah, she just wants to pick. It's giving. That's what I'm saying. It's giving pick me. I was like, there are so many strong female characters in the Star Wars movies, even before the whole like Rey happened or anything like that. Like they were awesome. They've all been awesome.
Padme, Leia, Ahsoka.
Padme, Leia, Ahsoka, the fucking all the animated series. They have a bunch of strong female characters too. Even in the movies, they had pretty strong female characters also. So it's just kind of like
from First Order.
First Order, yeah. Even what's her name?
You just need Leia, bro. Like Leia in it herself, like she's one of the most powerful, independent women in film. Like she didn't want no fucking hero coming to her aid or whatever. She was just like, bitch, give me a blaster. I'll do this myself. I was like,
yep,
hell yeah.
And it just made no sense. That's why I was like, it was just giving like super pick me energy. And I was just like, oh, give me back more of the Issa Rae Barbie positivity. This is shitty. But it was, so that was the clip. And then as you can hear her talking in the background, but then as the clip is rolling or the TikTok's rolling, you see like the characters being like in the films and stuff like that. And it was like showcasing them, like all the different people, actresses or whatever. And I was like, this is dope. But to bring it back to the Golden Globes. Mark Hamill did meet what's the name of the actress that played Padme? I don't remember her name.
Natalie Portman.
They met,
I saw that
and he
photo.
was like, "Thanks to the Golden Globes, I finally got to meet my mom." I was
Yeah.
like, "This is sick." I love
I was
it.
like, wait, barely? Like,
I
you
know,
telling
I
me
was
they
kinda
never
surprised
met
too.
before? That's kind of weird to
Yeah.
me, but all right.
I think they
was-
did.
I
By
don't
the
know,
way,
man.
what's
maybe.
it called? My nieces had asked me like a while ago, like, who's your celebrity crush? And I couldn't think of one off the top of my head. I was like, I don't think that I really have anybody like that. But then now like thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Natalie Portman. Like when I saw her as Padme, like that awoke something in me. And she's still hot and really smart.
Yeah,
That's
she's
just-
super smart.
yeah.
She's super fucking smart.
Mhm.
God, who's my celebrity crush?
Mm.
Uh,
What's that dude from Superman?
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
knew
that's
it.
good. Hell yeah. Yeah.
knew
Yeah,
it.
Henry Cavill, fucking Witcher, fucking Superman. Hell yeah, dude. Ooh, Henry Cavill. When he's in that Mission Impossible movie and he does like the fucking reload fucking shit, I was like, oh my God, I'm wet and I can't breathe. It makes no sense. My body doesn't allow that to happen, but I feel it happening right now.
I'm gonna
That man's
breathe.
fine. Breathe. That man is
Ew.
dumb fine. Steve, do you have a celebrity crush
What's her name?
or had one?
Kristen.
Kristen Bell?
No, Kristen Riddler.
Stewart?
Ritter. Jessica Jones.
Never watched it.
Is it
Kristen Reader? I think that's her
Reader?
name.
That's Reader. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Kristen Reader.
Richard
Kristen-
Reed.
I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. Yeah, Kristen Reader.
Yeah, Kristen Reader.
I don't know who that is.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude, I love her.
Did
To
you
this
watch
day.
Breaking Bad, Richard?
The girl who ODs with Jesse.
Oh,
That's all anyone knows
Fair.
her for. It makes me so sad. Like, damn.
fair.
Nah, I know her from what's that one where she ends up being a mom? It's a movie. It's a cute movie too.
Yeah. Shut up. Can you really buy? Does she sell them? Kristen Reader, 8x10 photo
Fire stock?
sign. That's so cute. You could buy like signed photos of her, and it's her in front of the apartment door.
Apartment
Don't trust-
23.
Yeah, Don't Trust to Be in Apartment 23. God, I
That's the
love
one.
that show. Ugh,
Yeah, I love her, dude.
the movie, that show's so good. Yeah,
That
Kristen
or
Reader's
in,
awesome.
Life Happens.
I'm surprised that Kristen Reader is your celebrity crush. That
Why?
because every
I love goth mommies.
every girl that you dated is very opposite of Kristen Reader. That's why. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
well,
like,
Why can I not
interesting.
find her? What the hell's her?
I'm also
do you spell her
not.
Sorry, how do you spell her?
KRYSTENRITTER.
What? Oh, okay, got it. Never mind, got it.
There
Anyway,
you go.
I was
Yes.
saying, I'm also not fucking 5'10" and Caucasian, so
Hey, man, girls and women and people like
don't
this
care.
doesn't mean that they're looking for 5'10" Caucasian, sleep deprived, and possibly
I'm just
depressed
saying
men. Okay.
that's the wave.
She's so hot. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Oh my god. I only get the photo. I've clicked on like images. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
what a babe. I want her in more stuff. She looks so awesome.
I love her.
She's awesome. She's a great actress.
she kind of
Great-
reminds me of Uma Thurman, a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
like a young
Yeah.
Uma Thurman. Yeah,
Yeah, she's got that Uma Thurman kind of vibe. I feel that. But
Uma was hot too.
for celebrities and to like kind of finish off the Golden Globes thing. So the last that's happening, did you guys hear about the Abby thing? Did you guys see the
bro, we
postings,
watched
whatever?
nothing of the Golden Globes.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I meant like just because Golden Globes, there's a lot of Last of Us stuff. So I was just wondering if you guys had seen anything Last of Us related on your timelines in the past.
I
like,
honestly haven't been
days.
on my socials like that, like at all.
Mm.
I think the
Um,
most is like TikTok, and it's just Richard and I, or you sending us cat videos, and him and I sending us shit that is just fucking the trash barrel of whatever fucking
Stephen Hawking.
underworld shit we want.
So the reason why I mention it anyways is because they casted somebody for Abby. They found an Abby for last of season 2. Yeah, her name
if
is.
it's not lean beef patty, they fucked up.
It's not lean beef patty. It's
What's up?
it's Caitlin Denver.
What the hell's that?
Caitlyn
Kaitlyn Denver Denver.
Oh, I found her.
What the
Bro, why is it not lean beef patty?
You know what?
Kind
of. She kind of looks like her a little bit.
See, I don't really personally.
I'm
I
seeing a side by side on like somebody like showing a photo. I don't know who this is, by the way.
Oh yeah, he didn't play the second one.
I didn't play the second one. So, but I'm looking at the side by side photos of like the game and her and like different like close to face reactions. Yeah, I guess you can see that.
Okay, it's not Denver, it's Dever. Sorry.
Dever, yeah.
Ver. Yeah, no, I think she has like she kind of has like similar features. See, that's the thing is that my thing is she looks super young.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold up. Bro, this video game character is buff as fuck. Put lean beef patty in that shit. I don't care.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that Abby in the game is like honestly late 20s, maybe early 30s looking, and like benches like trucks almost or some shit. Like dudes, like big old boulder like dudes. So it's just kind of like
she's the same age as Ellie, no?
I don't even know the age. I'm
pretty sure because
Abby looked mad old in the game. That's why.
Because Abby was
she's buff.
Abby was like 16.
Yeah.
When the whole thing went down at the university, and then time skip, whatever. What was it?
Abby's approximately 20 years old.
Yeah.
Ellie is 19 through the second one, so she's a year older than her.
She's just buff as fuck, bro.
She's got a really masculine face. I think that's also the buffness and the face. I think that's what gives it the whole like this bitch looks old as hell. But so with that, I think even with that in mind, the actress that plays Ellie, I think she looks young, and I was kind of hoping that they'd give it at least like
a couple years,
2 years,
3's
kind of pushing it. I know, but just some time for her to kind of age up a bit. For them to already have casted somebody, it makes me think like, okay, obviously they're gonna start filming pretty soonish. So
I was gonna say
it's just kind of like
Bella Ramsey. I'm pretty sure she's like
Bella Ramsey is the name of the actress. Yeah. There you go.
I'm pretty sure she's like 25. I could be wrong. That she's not gonna look any older, bro.
Oh, bro. Speaking of fucking old people or older actresses, did you guys know that the actress that played the orphan? You guys know The Orphan, right? The movie.
Yeah, the movie, the creepy ass movie.
Did you
never seen The Orphan? Dude, that's just fucking traumatizing.
Shit, crazy.
Oh.
Good movie. That's actually a really good movie, Richard. You'd like it. And then the funny part is the second one. Like the first half is kind of meh, but the second half hooks you. That shit is good. That is a good movie.
Is it based on a true story?
What is it? Horror?
Yeah.
Thriller?
Yeah, funny. Horror suspense. Yeah. Horror suspense.
It's basically an old ass woman who identifies themselves with what? That's the premise of the film.
But what if he watches it? That's why
the premise. Like, they literally show it at the beginning.
Not in the first one.
Yes, the first one, do.
No, they don't. The whole point is you trying to figure out like, is she, isn't she? And then they kind of do the unveiling.
I watched it and I was like, that's a grown ass woman. The way she was behaving and doing shit.
Well, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the movie. You're supposed to like kind of figure it out. There's obvious clues, but you're like, is she like that because of some fucked up shit that happened to her, or is she like that because she is?
No, the movie's a fucking horror film.
Yeah.
Whatever. Go on.
She become a fucking villain and watch their village burn. The fuck?
So she burned the house down. So technically, yeah.
Oh, The Omen did too.
More spoilers. Keep going, please.
Well, no, I mean that's like in the very beginning of like the movie that information's given. Yeah, that happens like in the very beginning. They tell you, but so in the second one, so basically from the first one, it was like 2009 or something or 6 or some shit.
Like
then the second one is it released during COVID. 13 years later, the actress looks just like how she, just a little older, obviously because there is like time difference. God, that's the crazy part is that she looks and acts so fucking well that apparently they're doing another movie and she's like 29 or something like that. Like, and she's supposed to be playing like an orphan, like somebody that looks hella young. And I'm like,
Oh.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but that actress is awesome. I wish she was in more stuff. The only thing I've seen her in, that I think most people have seen her in since then, is Hunger Games, and she fucking dies in that one. So it's like,
Spoilers.
girl, you.
Well, I mean, everybody
Oh.
kind of dies in that one.
I mean, the
That's why I
orphan, I
didn't
mean,
say anything.
it's a knife. She's a, for those of you that are wondering who in the Hunger
Spoilers,
Games,
Katniss
she's-
survives.
Shang.
Oh no, right. It's the first one. And she plays the girl that throws knives, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
she gets
got it.
poked. She gets poked.
She gets fucking slammed against the wall because from the guy that
Yeah, with the
that's
javelin.
no, she gets fucking slammed against the wall of the hut in the middle of the field because she talks about how Rue deserved it, or how it was funny how she dies. So the guy from District 11 comes up and says, "Say that shit again," and then slams her against the wall and breaks her neck.
Yeah.
What was
by
her
doing
name?
that.
Glimmer? Was it Glimmer? Or am I thinking of somebody
Glimmer's
else?
Glimmers is the girl that died from the bee stings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucked
that
up
bitch.
movie.
Fuck that bitch.
I remember reading those books, bro, when I was in high school. I was
You don't read,
hooked.
bro.
No, that's the only time that I did
It
read.
was good.
I was
Yeah,
hooked.
Same. Yeah, I actually read it a little. Like I remember hearing like kind of the very beginning of like Hunger Games, like just talks of it, and I was like, it's based off a book. Okay, let me check out the book. And I was reading it, and I was like, holy shit, this is good.
You
So-
don't read. Not
Right.
anymore. I used to when I cared. At least I can read. Anyway,
What do you mean?
shut up.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I offended you, dude. Damn.
Dude, read a whole paragraph without stuttering, then I'll accept your apology.
I actually can.
Hmm.
How dare you?
Mhm.
I thought you were shaking your head. I thought you were gonna say I actually can't. I was prepared for a can't. I was like, oh,
I should have done it for the plot.
for the narrative. But also speaking of narrative, have you guys seen like people just like kind of narrative as in like in the sense of like them doing like videos on what's going on? Like a bunch of people are quitting. A lot of content creators and a lot of
Oh,
like
yeah.
streamers and stuff like that.
That was
Well,
one thing
yeah.
that I did have that I wanted to kind of talk
I
about.
was like,
Yeah.
people are getting older. People are trying to move on with their lives. It
Yeah.
became stale after. Like I've seen a couple of them, and like a lot of people who are like explaining why they did it, or like their fans are understanding why. It's like just comes a point in their life where they're like they've done so much for their community and like put so much time, and have lost track of their own lives because this is their drive.
The
But yeah,
grind.
yeah, it makes sense why these people are quitting. Like why they're deciding and not quitting. They're taking a step back. Is what they're all saying. They don't. They're saying it's an indefinite goodbye. A lot. Well, at least some of them have said like we don't know what the future foresees, but for now this is like a goodbye type of thing. And yeah, like everybody who's like sad about it or seeing it, it's like we grew up watching. Well, the people who watch them grew up watching them. Like that was part of their day to day. Going to school, coming home from school, from playing around with friends. You'd grab on whatever computer or laptop or phone you had and you watch them. Like you grew up with these people. So yeah,
Right.
but it's just like a lot of them is like what I've noticed the trend is mental health for a lot of them. And I'm like, well, yeah, like your entire life has gone past you. Like while those doors have been closing, you've been recording and editing and posting and rinse and repeat. And like life is happening before your eyes and you've missed a lot of it. And now I think their mental state is it's finally caught up to them and they're like, okay, maybe I do need to like not do this anymore. And they're in a good place, or they have to step back before they end up in a bad place.
Yeah, I was gonna say that a lot of them, it's weird because a lot of them kind of like pitched it in the beginning of like they're taking like this indefinite, never coming back, like break from being on the internet period. But it's like no, a lot of them are just like reeling back and then just focusing on things that are very niche or very specific. Like I forgot, I think out of all the ones that I've heard, I think MatPat. I'm gonna say names. Some of you might not even know.
Yeah,
them.
but before we get going, we specify there's a bunch of YouTubers that are
Yes,
quitting.
yes.
Yeah,
Right.
YouTubers. But this is gonna pose a question that I have, so bear with me. But so it's a lot of different shooters, different content creators, YouTubers, some pseudo streamers or whatever. But like a lot of them are just kind of taking a step back. I feel like I've only heard 2 of them that are like, yeah, I'm done. I need to like be gone for a while, or like just in general because I miss my wife and my kid. I don't hang out with them. These like wishy-washy schedules aren't good for my real life. I can't be online as much anymore. It just doesn't work in my schedule as an adult and as a family man. And I'm like, I get that. That makes sense. And I was watching or listening to Ludwig, another YouTuber, streamer, content creator. And he was basically like saying how this seems to be like a common worry or thought with streamers and content creators of when you get it and you're there, when do you call it quits, or when do you retire, or do you at all, or do you just keep it going? And I think Matt Pat was the most recent one, and he was like kind of had the same
some shit.
Yeah, he kind of had the same vibe where he was like, yeah, I don't want to like just keep doing the same thing like some of these YouTubers do, and then just kind of fade into obscurity of like, I'm just doing the same shit. No, I'm paraphrasing, mind you. I'm just doing the same shit and it's just not working. And I don't really, it's not to say that I want to be officially done or completely done, but I, kind of ending on a high note, like, and so my question is for you guys, like, when do you think, if you have the bag, if you have that, when would you guys want to call it quits on like retire, or would you want to retire? What would you guys do? Because a lot of people are just like, you either keep going and you just keep throwing shit at the wall till it sticks and you're just constantly chasing the newest thing, or do you just call it quits at a certain point? And if you do, when would you do it?
I think the right thing is kind of going the PewDiePie route, where Pewds, he like number one most subscribed for like a long time, right? Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his many, I'll call them eras, because I don't know what else to call them.
Yeah, they're all eras,
right?
His arcs.
Let's play.
I miss his
fucking Lawai. Last week I asked you his all like Reddit shit, like reacting stuff like that. All of that other shit. Like he went through all of that, and he even did like a bunch of more like highly produced shit at one point. I remember him saying. Point is, I remember him talking about it where he was like, I went from being just this one guy recording myself being stupid and like, playing video game or whatever, editing and throwing it on YouTube, to having a full on team to do it, the stuff like that for me. But then that required me to do even more like, what's it called? Managing, doing all of these other projects so that I could pay these people, blah, blah, blah. And then he brought it back to only just him because he was like, I kind of wanted to just feel like it's for me, where I control when I want to do something, what I want to do, blah, 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 instead of having to answer to, a company essentially. And then now that he has a kid, like his son was born, he basically he said, I'm gone. Like I'll upload here and there, but for the most part, I'm going to be focused on that. And I'm like,
yeah,
I respect that. Like, I feel like if there's nothing holding you back as far as like, you find joy in it. Obviously you, are still chasing the bag in a way, but also it's just a livelihood / fun job. Why not keep going as long as you possibly can until either you burn out, which sucks, try to avoid that as much as possible, but also just like until you get to a point where, hey, like, you know what, something else needs my full undivided attention and it's more important than YouTube, especially if you've already got your bag secured like that.
Yeah,
right.
So Pewds is my answer.
Nice. Steve.
I miss his Club Penguin era, dude. When he owned that building, he used to do some crazy ass shit in there.
PewDiePie.
He used to run around on a little tricycle and like his little fucking what is it? I don't
remember, dude. Fuck this.
I never had any YouTuber that I was like super attached to that I kept like throughout the years. I feel like every YouTuber that I was like watching, I would take a break from and then come back to later. I never really had one that I like stuck with.
I kept up a lot with like Charles Trippy.
I haven't in forever.
Oh no, yeah, I haven't either. Like I fell off of that. Like Charles Trippy and his first wife, Allison Speed. Like I used to like watch them a lot, like on a daily, because he would upload every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually, like life happened for him too, and he had his fucking brain tumor and went through all this shit. And he was like, he still tried to do it. And at some point he was like, I can't do it because it's just not possible. Like, I hope you guys can forgive me type of thing. But yeah, I think route wise, yeah, the best answer is Pewds. Like, I don't think anybody else, or even fucking Markiplier did it too. Like, he took a big step back, and like, I know he's still like I mean, his route went kind of stream.
I don't know.
He became a streamer,
I haven't
right?
paid attention to Mark. Mark is something kind of crazy to me.
Mark kind of I think he what some people do, which I think is smart, but I think it's smart to do it with when you have a setup kind of like how Markiplier did.
Like the base?
He had like a lot of like diehard fans. Like Markiplier like is almost on the level to me as Pewds or Ninja-ish, where the fan base is really strong and they will stick around. So he was able to kind of like, I don't know if he legit or literally took some time off, but it seemed like we were getting a lot of Markiplier, we're getting a lot of Ninja, a lot of PewDiePie, like just a plethora of that content and that kind of like entertainment. And then it seemed like Mark took a step back for a little bit and then came back like buff. He did that. Well, then he did that whole like side thing with that other guy. I forgot what it was called.
Unasanis. Yeah. Dude, that was a good fucking year. Do you know about that, Steve?
I never watched. I just know of it. I don't know like a lot of details.
Crank Gameplay. His actual name is Ethan. Basically they made this channel called Unas Anis, and each day they would upload a new video. But the whole thing was like they would upload straight for a year, and then at the end of that year they delete it forever. Like nothing would ever be re-uploaded. Any like somebody tried to re-upload on YouTube, he'll have it deleted because his whole thing is like you had to be there. And it's a cool little project. Yeah, it was a cool project.
It's a cool project. Yeah.
But I was just like, fuck, man, I really want to rewatch some of that stuff. He's funny as fuck.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I guess, like because I grew up watching PewDiePie, then it would be Pewds' route. Like he really went, like he did that, and like what I do like about his approach now is like he's slowly like, he's gone from YouTube, not forever. It's like he's uploading here and there, so it makes me like look forward to when I see it. I'm like, oh shit, let me watch it.
I feel like I saw him on an advertisement too for like a bike or a wallet or something.
I wouldn't doubt it at this point.
Something random. But also Rice Gum was on a random ass commercial too or something. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I like that he keeps his fans updated with Instagram now.
Oh yeah.
Like he'll photo dump pictures of his dogs, of obviously his kid. I forgot his kid's name.
Bjorn. The most Swedish name.
Is it really Bjorn?
Yeah, it's
Bjorn.
God. I'm just like you have an Italian wife, Marzia, with like one of those romantic languages, right? And you choose Bjorn.
Bjorn, isn't that his middle name or some shit?
No. Apparently he. Like Pewds, every time he played a game or whatever, and he'd have to name something, he'd be like, "Your name is Bjorn," and so he called
so he named
his kid Bjorn because he legitimately likes the name. Apparently, he says that it's like he really likes the name.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with like his entire like thing. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't know that. Yeah, and like dude, we got to watch his dogs grow up.
Oh yeah,
like I know. Which one's the one that passed? Maya. Maya passed, Edgar's still around.
Edgar.
And now they have the new one.
I don't know the new one.
But anyway. He took I like his route. I go his route.
Wait, so because a lot of them are quitting, and it's a lot of like the OG-ish ones. I think that's why I'm also not too faded about it, because I know a lot of other ones that had quit before, so I'm just like, we all know that eventually they have
it's gonna happen.
You know?
Yeah.
Who's that one that you're just like, fuck, when and if they retire, that one's gonna be like, fuck, it was a good run.
Oh man.
Like for me, it's Game Grumps. I love Game Grumps so much, but they're getting older, and they're more getting into other things.
I don't think I have one anymore.
I feel like it would be because it's they've said it's gonna happen soonish or after the next one, but they're not making content at all anymore. But when Critical Role, it's a D&D thing, I mentioned them. They've been doing this for so many years now. And I think Matt, they've said that they're gonna at some point in the beginning of the third campaign, which is going on right now, they said that they're gonna do this campaign, obviously, and then they're gonna do the fourth one, and then that's it. For the most part, they've been doing it for so many years, and they're kind of tired. And Matt's just been doing DMing and writing and all this crazy shit, basically making a whole world and entertaining people and trying to like juggle everything. It's just a lot for like people to handle. So I think they're saying that they're going to take a break from doing that. And I don't think it's an indefinite one. They're still going to make content. It's going to be a little bit more behind the scenes, but yeah, for the most part, they're going to kind of like stop doing Critical Role with like the main cast. So I think when that happens, I'll be sad. I'll have like a moment like, damn, that was a good time. That was a lot of fun. Oh, when Jenna Marbles left, that was pretty. I wasn't like fucked up about it. I wasn't like super hurt, but I was like pretty bummed. I was like, damn. Was
like, man, I missed
that. Yeah, it was cozy. And even every now and then, because I'll see like Julie and Salamita, her husband.
Yeah.
I'll see him post something and I'm like, what a cute couple. That's so cute. I love that dynamic with their dogs and just them being like how from what they showed online in the videos. This was really cool.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I don't have anyone to like really base it off. I would just try my hardest to make the fame super lucrative to the point where I can try to like funnel into something that makes passive income and then somehow just be like, all right, cool. Now I'm just going to coast and I guess almost do the Pewds thing. I guess just like post what I want to post when I want to post it, but still have something that is passively coming in from that work that I did.
Passive incomes.
Yeah, so that's what I would do. I would want to set myself up comfortably sooner rather than later. Yeah. I don't know, because I know like a lot of there's some I don't remember the name of the guy, but he basically sat down with someone or he sits down with streamers and is basically like, tell me about your financial situation. And they basically tell him about like their debt, their bills, their payments, and it's just kind of scary that a lot of them don't really know
what the
who to talk to, what to do,
they're how to living in the limelight, dude.
Yeah, or they're just living in the moment, and it's like, and he was like talking to this girl, and she was like, he's like, so you have this credit card went up, but this one went down. What's the deal? And she was like, oh well, I'm not always ordering things out, blah blah blah, and it's like, but you're ordering Jamba Juice every other day and it's like $20, $20, $20, $25, $25. And it's like, shit adds up. Do you not think about that? She's just like, it's only $20. And it's like, girl, you have over $400 to $500 of just Jamba Juice in a month just on that credit card alone. I could not imagine.
I don't know if it's the one that you're talking about. There's name's Graham Stephan. It might be. See. Michael Reeves talked with him.
I think so. I think that is him.
And he boxed him for Creator Clash. Yeah. What's it called? But yeah, that guy's like really smart with money apparently. And yeah, I guess he has a podcast where he talks with people like that. I'm pretty sure it's the one you're talking about. But yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's a lot of like, yeah, you're right though. It's a lot of streamers just being like, I don't know, I just kind of keep going and take it day by day type of thing. And it's just like, it's kind of fair because for me, it's like I have that mindset too of just take it day by day. But it's like, yeah, when you have that much money,
our lives though.
Yeah, no. But when you have that much money and you have that just like whatever, right, type of mindset, it will bite your ass because then it's just like,
yeah, of course, especially if you've never had any actual like financial like education, like
right.
And none of us have that, like, to be fair. Like, if we came across that money, we've all said how we would spend it and spend it on, like, something nice, something fun, something that would build a core memory for us. But it's never been how we'd actually invest into something that's going to be longevity for us. Because investing into a house, sure, yeah, that's a place to live. Still got bills. Like, how are you going to continue paying that? Like, you get me? Like, we've all talked about it. But realistically, none of us have that financial education. So I get it when I hear like streamers say that. That makes total sense. Yeah, especially when they're young as fuck.
That's the thing for me is that I feel like even with us saying that, I still will go out of the way of saying like, yeah, I'll like, I know when we talked about if you guys got $1 million, blah, 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 would you go on this trip? And I would say I'd go on like at a couple trips, but then I'd come back and I would just like set something up. But you guys were like, nah, I'd go on back-to-back trips, like nonstop. I'm like, yeah, no, that's scary for me. I can't picture that. Like that like I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just so like,
but I don't think that has to do anything with like the financial mindset. You're just more
no,
like
yeah, that is it. Because I think if something happens, all that money could be gone. Like I don't like the idea of me just having all this cash that isn't like nothing's coming back from it or coming out of it. So for me, I wouldn't know where to. You're right about not knowing where to put it, but I would go out of my way to contact people that I know who know where to put it, or go out of my way to like, yeah, that's actually it. I would just talk to everybody that I know that has money or has had money, and then just see, like, go off of their tips and tricks and advice. Because
first thing I know that you're supposed to do is get a lawyer and a financial advisor.
Yes.
Go from there.
Or get a fucking manager, and your manager will handle all of that for you.
If it's a content creation manager, if it's just the lottery, lawyer, and financial advisor, fuck it.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Thanks. Good advice if you ever happen to make money, I guess.
You make it big. Super Lotto, get a lawyer.
Bro. But if you win the Super Lotto, please, I'll be your friend. I don't know.
If you win the Super Lotto, you
I don't care.
I'll be your gimp.
Fuck it, bro. Depending on the money.
You can give us each $500 just cause. Just saying. We don't have to do anything. We give you entertainment enough. That should be.
I'll do things.
And some of it would go back into the podcast, pretty sure, because it's, coming from the podcast.
Steve's in my bag, bro. What you mean?
Steve's willing to sacrifice his self-worth, his self-dignity.
Steve's willing to suck, fuck, and
if you're gonna throw rolls of cash at me, I'll do what you want.
I just imagine like just some old guy in a chair, just like with rolls of hundreds, just tossing at Steve's face. Dance.
No, I'm like, I'm gonna look for the chance and I'm gonna choke you out.
With my sorry.
But
now we're ending, and we're heading into the ending portion of the podcast, where we talk about our latest obsessions, recommendations, final regards, and yada yada yada. Richard, take it away. Okay.
I'm sorry. We'll start with music. I have two. The first one is called Parking Lot by Hannah Vu. HANA space VU. It's indie, but it has like a interesting like drum groove to it. I like it a lot. Also the singers are like pretty good. Yeah,
it's giving Take On Me a little bit. The drums, that vibe.
But I liked it a lot. So
Hannah Vu, yelling at anyone that will listen. That's their bio. That's cool.
And then second song.
Whoa, that's not the voice I was expecting.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
Second song is called Show Me Your Mind by Sunken. This one is more. If you know the band Fantagram, it reminds me of Fantagram a bit. Yeah, it's very like cool, like poppy, but it has such a weird bass line in the middle and echoey sound. It's so good.
That like slight techno, like little tinged like glitch sound in the back a little bit is pretty cool too. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all I got. And as far as final remarks, what the fuck did we talk about? Be smart with your money, I guess. But don't be afraid of burnout. It does happen to everybody, even if you're not in the creator space. Because what's it called? Just remember to make some time for yourself. That's all I'll say.
Nice.
And yeah, I hope you guys have a good week. Stay safe. There's a lot of fucking traffic accidents lately. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I don't know if that's just California. I don't know if you guys saw like all the pile up on the I-5 and also the 101 and all this shit, bro.
No.
On the I-5, it was like 10 trailers or some shit that crashed into each other. Obviously, there were a bunch of little cars in there too. This is bad, but stay safe, stay vigilant. Yeah, that's all I got.
Nice. Steve?
Yeah, actually I have two songs. One of them's called Protecta. That's the word protect and then an A at the end. And then by 33 Below.
Cool.
Found it. Why is he hiding in the bushes like a lion?
Because he's from New Zealand, bro.
He's cute.
You can
Anyway,
you
can't
see
his
one
face.
eyeball, maybe.
You can scroll through the photos.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck these guys. Am I right? Jesus.
there's only one picture of his face.
Yeah. And he's not even blonde.
Okay.
Nice.
What do you have anything else to say about the song or anything like that? Why do you like it? Jesus Christ. I make one comment, I get chastised. I hate you people.
It's electronic music, dude. That's it. It's good music.
It's Steve music. For anyone that is curious, if you've heard any of Steve's recommendations, that's a little on the electronic side. It's the Steve vibe.
Yeah, and then another one is it's called "In Your Eyes" by Kid. That's K question mark C. In your eyes.
In your eyes.
By what?
Kid K question mark D. And what
with
else?
a bunch of features.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy's known for like really like his features, like his background work is always like anime. Like he's a really big anime geek. So like it's like a lot of inspo from him.
He's from Florida.
Yeah. The 3 times I've tried to see him, he's been sick. He couldn't show up, and then there was a freak accident.
Sick.
Oh, yeah, I like this one. This is cool.
Yeah. A lot of his music's like that. I've listened to him for a while, a long time now, actually, a few years. And yeah, like it's just good music. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. Be smart with your money. Spend that shit on what you want. But remember that shit don't last forever. And I said it last one, but I'll say it again. I'll say it in the one that you'll never see, but I'll say it in this one is hope you guys are having a great start to your year. Like Richard said, be safe. Make sure you guys are vigilant and always aware of your surroundings. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens, and a lot of people don't talk about it. And if you're cold, wear a sweater, and if you're not, then oh well.
Fuck. I had one last thing that I just thought of. On the Lost episode that was supposed to come up last week, Lee brought it up. I can't get it out of my head. The Messy Bunch, like you were like, oh, we could rename ourselves to that.
Oh yeah,
the which name again?
The Messy Bunch.
The Messy Bunch. So I was like, I remember thinking about that because I had a weird tangent in my brain. But anyways, yes.
I don't know. I just thought about it. I was like, it's kind of growing on me, but
same.
It's up to you guys, and also up to the. Whatever. What do you guys think? Let us know.
Yeah, you guys, for the most part, will let us know if you guys are listening. I know some of you guys let them know in the DMs about like what you think. So
or if you catch either one of us on streaming, you just saw our podcast, hop in and say hello and let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know. But tight. Hello, it's my turn. For music, I have I think someone recommended this one, so I'm not gonna say. I'll say it last just in case. If not, it popped up again. I was like, cool. But this one is a new song. This one is "We're All Eating Each Other" by Juliet Ivy.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together. I mean, would you be surprised if I recommended that?
No.
But
I feel like I've heard this one.
Me too.
No.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I like it. I saw it on a short of her performing it. I don't know. I personally like watching the way that she performed it and kind of like the delivery, and the lyrics pretty cool too. It's just a nice vibe. It's just nice and chill. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good little little sway. I'm trying to think. Oh, so this is the other song. I think someone else recommended this one, maybe. No One Really Wants Me by Hunter and Wolf.
Nope. And that's one I've heard.
Yeah, No One Really Wants Me by Hunter and Wolf. I really like the song.
The cover, like the cover art, just looks like something out of like MS Paint.
Yeah.
No, but none of us have.
Oh, then yeah, I like this one. It's really cool. I don't know. It's almost like it's a good sway, but it's also like, I don't know if you guys can relate. I can relate to the song, so that's why I like it a lot too. But
I have to hear it to relate.
It's a good smoke and listen, honestly, personally. It's got a good, like, I don't even know what it is. It's got like a reverb, the wah almost in like certain plucks of the guitar. It just sounds cool. I like it. Makes me feel like I get a little lost in my headspace and just listen to the song. But yeah, those are the songs. As for the fuckies of the episode, I'll say the one from the New Year's one. The people that tripped out over the two guys kissing on New Year's, y'all are weird for being bothered by it.
That was
and
funny.
then the other one was, fuck you to anyone that's bothered by people that are bothered by like inclusive media or people that are represented in media, because I know a lot of people are like, do we have to make so and so this kind of color, or do we need to have everybody be gay, or why does it matter? It's very important, you guys. It is very important. A lot of people love that kind of stuff and feel more connected to what they're watching. So fuck you if you're bothered by that. As for the final regard, yeah, be safe and careful with your money. It's a new year. I personally have gone through some I have done an affirmation type of thing recently, so it's good to, it doesn't do any harm for you to just be positive and putting out that kind of energy of not, I want this to happen, but it will happen. Positivity over negativity.
But also
Put money in that basket.
But also do everything in your power to make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah, don't just sit around and wait for it to happen.
It's not just going to happen with you sitting around. But speaking of which, check us out on our streams and all our social medias. Rich is streaming a little bit more now. Steve is still doing kiss cams for random bitches online.
That's you guys. You're the bitches.
Damn, you're loud.
A little bit.
And I said I would stream at least twice a week. Haven't kept to that, but it will happen. I'm pretty sure at some point this week. So
I was gonna say that was my small resolution. I'm actually gonna start trying to get a consistent stream schedule. So far, It's looking like Mondays and Tuesdays, maybe. Mainly Tuesdays, not so much Mondays.
Nice. But yeah, so check us out on socials. They're all in the description. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell, share with your friends, families, uncles, aunts, and or cousins and family relatives, family friends. Oh, and your pets. Tell your pets we said hi. I don't know, people
Tell them
get
they're
pets
good
during the
boys
holiday.
or good girls. That sounds weird.
Wow,
I hate the internet for making that sound weird. All right, whatever.
Gonna be called the good boy, dude.
Tell them that they're the bestest.
This is heard from a friend or the messy bunch. You guys just bye. Chew.
I don't like your face.
Okay.
What the fuck? We're so
All right.